I have a detailed report for you viewers about ongoing fighting in Amhara region. Mostly now it is in Amhara region. The front which was in Afar is also now in Amhara region. We'll have a detailed look at five fronts. Firstly, we'll talk about Kobo. I told you about fighting in Kobo yesterday. What is the latest on Kobo? Who is in control of this town? Is there presence of Amhara militia's forces in Kobo? Are they in control of some areas in Kobo? And secondly, Milevius, Tigray Defense Force was advancing towards Ethiopia-Djibouti road from two directions, from Bati and Shifra. TDF was moving towards Mile. What happened about that offensive? We have some updates for you. And thirdly, a few hours ago, Tigray military sources shared some information. They have opened a new front where they have captured some areas and they claim they have inflicted heavy losses. The new front is to the south of Nifas Micha and to the west of Dasi and Kambolcha. We'll talk about that. Fourthly, Amdevar and Dehana in Wag Himra zone, where Amhara forces they have made some gains, they have consolidated their earlier gains there. And lastly, busiest front, Oromia Special Zone and North Shua Zone, because we are receiving conflicting reports from this front. Tigray back news sources say that TDF and OLA they have managed to reach Shiva Robit, which is in North Shua Zone of Amhara region. On the other hand, Amhara news sources say that TDF OLA have been pushed out of Kamisia. We'll have a detailed look at these fronts. First, it was Kobo. What is the latest on Kobo? Fighting in Kobo has been confirmed, and Amhara militias, Amhara fighters now reportedly they are in control of some countryside areas. A confirmation, viewers. They are not in Kobo town, but surrounding areas, some surrounding areas have been taken by Amhara forces. So we cannot say that TDF has lost control of this town. There is presence of both groups now in Kobo. TDF is in the town and Amhara militias, Amhara forces in the outskirts of Kobo. Overall situation is fluid. We cannot say which party is in full control of Kobo, but Amhara forces they have managed to take control of some areas. It's a gain for them because they were out of Kobo. They have managed to make inroads and they are now in control of some countryside areas in Kobo. Secondly, viewers, the Mile Tigray Defense Force was heading towards Mile from Bati, from Shifra, and we had received some reports that TDF had covered some distance between Shifra and Mile. What happened there? Well, now what we have learned is that fighting is going on near Bati. It means that TDF has been pushed back from Mile. Fighting is not being reported near Mile. Most sources are saying that Bati is the new front line. Bati is under Tigray Defense Force. TDF has not lost Bati so far, but reportedly Afar forces they're trying to retake Bati. Afar forces are being supported by some sections of Amhara militias and ENDF as well, perhaps. No confirmation about ENDF, but yesterday we received some reports that ENDF had joined Afar forces on this front. So now Bati is the new front and Shifra as well. The areas between Shifra and Mile, Bati and Mile, no fighting is being reported there. It means that once again TDF has been pushed back from the areas close to Mile towards Bati and towards Shifra. Thirdly, Tigray Defense Force has advanced to the west of Dasi and to the south of Nifas Micha and Gashina. A detailed statement was issued yesterday, and some sources confirmed that TDF was already advancing to the west of Dasi and Kambolcha along the main road. And here some places, some towns are under Tigray Defense Force. Now the places include Tibasat and Varelio. Here TDF has made some gains. So TDF is trying to keep Amhara forces away from Dasi and Kambolcha in western direction. That is why TDF is trying to move from Dasi and Kambolcha in western direction, and it's trying to push Amhara forces away from Dasi and Kambolcha. Then Nifasmicha, Gashina, to the south of these places, Tigray forces say they have inflicted heavy losses on ENDF's Western Command. And Tigray-backed news sources say that ENDF's Western Command has suffered irreparable losses to the south of Gashina and Nifasmicha. Two important places they say are under their control. Firstly, they say that Amhara Saint, and secondly Makdela. Amhara Saint and Makdela were the places where, according to Tigray Defense Force, they have inflicted losses on Ethiopian National Defense Force, and the places have been taken by Tigray Defense Force. So if you are in control of Amhara Saint and Makdela, it means that you can cut off Gondar and Volo. You can cut off Nifas Micha, Gashina, and Volo places, Volo areas. So strategically, these two places are important, close to the river as well, to the east of river. If these places have been taken, these are strategic gains. Fourthly, viewers, Vog Himra zone. I told you in previous videos, TDF and Agao fighters, they had been pushed out of Amdevak. Amdevak is still under Amhara control. Amhara forces enter from Ibnath into Amdevak. Amdevak is still under their control, and they are advancing in Dehana as well. Some parts of Dehana are also under Amhara control. Sikota is not so far under Amhara control, though they have been claiming. We could not confirm that Sikota has been retaken by Amhara forces. Sikota is still under TDF and Agao fighters' control, but Amdevak and some parts of Dehana, they have been retaken by Amhara forces. And lastly, viewers, last front is Romia Special Zone and North Shua Zone of Amhara region. Here, conflicting reports, claims and counterclaims. Tigray-backed news sources say that Tigray forces, Oromo Liberation Army fighters have entered North Shua Zone. They have taken Shiva Robit. Not an official statement from any Tigray Tigray politicians, any type of leader, but their news sources say that Shiva Robit has been taken. On the other hand, we are hearing since yesterday that Kamise has been retaken by Amhara forces and local fighters. Both claims could not be confirmed. I have tried my best, viewers. Shiva Robit is not under TDF control in North Shua Zone, and same is the case of Kamise. No confirmation that Kamise has been retaken by Amhara forces and local fighters. Fighting was being reported close to Kamise in several places, in Deva Shefa, Shefa Robit close to Kamise, Artuma Farsi, Tomuga. In several places, fighting is being reported in Romia Special Zone, but no confirmation that TDF and OLA have been pushed out of Kamise. So overall, I would say that Romia Special Zone is still very fluid. Same is the case with North Shua Zone. TDF and OLA so far have not shown their considerable gains in North Shore. They have made some gains in roaming a special zone where heavy strikes are still underway. Because yesterday I told you about the strikes don't strike, that on this front, on roaming a special zone on North Shore zone, Ethiopian Air Force is conducting very heavy strikes. Some civilian casualties are also being reported. So once again, the same situation, that will keep the two zones contested, especially North Shore. In Romeo special zone, TDF OLA have made some gains, but so far they have not managed to take entire Romeo special zone. Overall situation is fluid in Romeo special zone and in parts of North Shore zone. Thank you for watching.